I'm Jason Christopher, a medical doctor from England, and I'm visiting Mozambique on behalf of MaMA, firstly to evaluate the work MaMA has done over the last 18 months, and secondly to meet with local people and healthcare workers in order to identify potential projects for us to support in the future. MaMA works by learning from local people and identifying what they see as their problems and solutions. Many of these problems are beyond the scope of a small charity, but there are plenty of things we can do, and by building partnerships with the people of Mozambique, we can provide start-up funding, support and technical guidance. It's important that we initiate projects which become self-sustainable and where the local people can easily take on the responsibility for maintaining them. I've been involved with MaMA for 18 months now, but this was my first trip out here. I hope to find that we've made a big difference, but to be honest, I knew that until I'd seen what was happening on the ground, I couldn't take that for granted. So on this trip, I visited the main projects we've started to see how they're progressing. Okay, so this is Casa de Espera, House of Waiting. And this was built in order to provide a waiting house for women in the final stage of pregnancy. They can come here and wait before they deliver next door to the hospital. The whole idea of this was that some women are going into labour with at-risk pregnancies a day or 2 days walk from the hospital, and through that journey the baby dies and it's a tragedy. Well, there are 3 rooms here with 3 beds, so what's that, 8-9 beds, and this hospital, as I gather, serves a population of 200,000, so you know, it's a little solution for a small number of at-risk women who get identified. It seems like the Casa de Espera is largely being used for what it was designed. 70 women in the last 11 weeks, all who've been chosen and have delivered. A lot of those women, if they weren't there, they would have gone into labour in their villages, and transport wouldn't have enabled them to come to the clinic. So I genuinely believe that Casa de Espera is making a big difference. While I was in Mandimba, I also dropped by to have a look at a well that MaMA recently renovated next to the hospital. Due to the lack of money and technical resources, this well had been out of use for at least 20 years. Here we have a well that's been here for years and years and years and years, hasn't been used, and now we've got water. The hospital just next door have had water for about 2 hours a day. It's now, at present, 24-hour supply. So you can guess what that means for washing hands, preventing infection, and the hospital that's doing more of what it can do. So that's fantastic. I then visited Matambwe, which, although served by the hospital in Mandimba, is 10 kilometres away and used to take healthcare activists hours to walk to. MaMA provided bicycles, which now means they can make the journey in just 40 minutes. And they can carry patients and supplies on the bicycle if they need to. The locals wanted to show me the 2 wells that MaMA had installed in the village.
9 meters down.
9 meters. And it's working?
Trabalha?
Sim, bebe isso aqui mesmo.
Fantastic. Can you show us?
Para nos mostrar, tirar água.
So I've just heard that everyone in the village is able to use this water and it's free. Yeah. They don't have to pay anyone.
Não pagam nada, só
Nada, só bebe.
So everybody's getting water now.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
2 kilometers.
So 2 kilometers to walk, and now they get cleaner, better water.
Yeah.
So fantastic.
Eu estou muito agradecido por isso, estou muito alegre. Já tenho cimento, já consegui isso aqui, por isso eu estou muito agradecido mesmo. Faça favor, ajude-nos mesmo, ajudar-nos.
Thank you.
Okay. Another MaMA initiative is to provide impoverished families with 12 baby chicks and enough chicken feed for a month. The idea is that after 4 weeks, the family can sell some chickens and use the money to buy another set of chicks, more chicken feed and some food for themselves. I visited this family to see how they're getting on.
Ukuti amunganizwe kutenda nagazi zikuzile mashi mushimo mbashi patikani
Mpela shishi.
ngati nopezala nopezala.
I discovered that the chicken program, which has only started in the last few months, is proving to be really successful already. Some of the families have bred as many as 4 cycles of chicks, proof enough that the program can be effectively self-sustaining in the short term and would benefit from further investment. This is an ideal venture for MaMA, as the startup costs are relatively small and there is no further financial input needed to keep it going. I'm feeling pleased at the little shoots that MaMA has started. It was great to see not just the waiting house, but the bicycles, the wells and the chicken program all continuing to help the communities around Mandimba. But there is still a huge amount of work to be done here. Before I left, I visited several other communities within the district to try and find out how MaMA might be able to help them. It's clear that they could all benefit from investment, but visiting this hospital in Lisiete really opened my eyes to just how desperate the need for development is in parts of the district. Dressings room. Well, in here, we have what looks like a bit of a horror room, to be frank. We've got a bed here that looks like a torture bed. It's got nothing on it at all. I mean, to come in and lie on that would be pretty terrifying, I think. Not even something soft to lie on. We've got needle holders here just sitting around. We've got some benzoyl penicillin, empty glass containers, completely dirty room. It's pretty scary, really. I mean, it's a complete mess, things lying everywhere. Not simply ill-equipped, but completely derelict. So this is again a pretty scary looking room. This is a delivery chair. So the woman's legs come, one's this side, one this side. Well, you know, this is a woman who's going to be spending several hours in this position. It's pretty awful, really. No light at all to help people see what they're doing. Stuff strewn all over the place. Dirty pair of scissors just sitting there. I haven't seen anything that, that qualifies as a hospital. A few empty rooms. It's not a hospital. It's not a safe place to give birth. It's not clean. No evidence of gloves. Risk of infection high. No comfort at all. Ill-equipped. Not enough funding. People have given up trying to make the most of it. It's probably the last place that a midwife wants to be. I mean, this place is the referral point for 1,000 women at a guess who might be on the point of delivering soon. I mean, it's completely hopeless. And people have probably given up trying. We've just had a meeting with the administrator of Lisiete, an area which we've had, I think, 10,000 people covering for 40 kilometres or so. I found it one of the most encouraging meetings, actually. A genuine partnership, I thought, was emerging, which is wonderful. We shared what we thought we can do, realistically, contribute, and he was telling us, pretty frankly, what he thought was needed. Some of the things which are out of the scope of us, but some which are within our scope. Meeting and negotiating through interpreters is slow, hot, and exhausting work. But the process is essential if we're to support the right projects. There are some projects that with funding we could start right away, such as another waiting house and the expansion of the chicken program. There are also plenty of promising ideas which need to be developed. For example, the Mandimbans are proposing that MaMA helps them tackle the problem of malnutrition in the area, where young children have only one meal of maize a day, which is inadequate for normal growth. I came to Mozambique needing to be convinced that MaMA can make a real difference, and I leave excited that the initiatives of the last 18 months have clearly made a small but very significant contribution to the welfare of these communities. I'm now more convinced than ever that our partnership-based projects can transform the communities who need it the most. What we need now is to raise enough money to continue our work in Mandimba and develop further projects.